Balancing a regular job and art isn't always easy, but I'm learning how to keep art alive in small, gentle ways. Right now, I'm working a regular job while continuing to create. I see my art as something I build alongside my work, not exactly a part time job. I don't know, I don't really like calling it that. It sounds a little heavy. Art has always been my great passion, but I want it to grow naturally. I don't want it to become like a burden. At this point in my life, having a regular job, especially working remotely, actually helps me a lot to feel more balanced and supported. However, balancing a job, especially one that has nothing to do with art, and maintaining an art life can be exhausting and distraction. When I talk about distraction, I don't just mean time, it's also emotional and mental energy. You're not always in the mood to create. Work comes with pressure and responsibility. Every job expects you to show up, to solve problems, to bring value, not just work for money, but truly commit to it. So some days I feel like all my energy has already been spent at work with nothing left for anything else. But I really want to keep my art life alive. Creating is always my great passion. It makes me feel alive, it brings color and meaning to my life. Honestly, I cannot imagine a life without creativity. Without it, everything feels black and white. So that's why small habit I create and gentle mindset shift has helped me a lot to stay connected to my art. The first thing that helps me balance work and protect my energy from feeling overwhelming is learning to create clear boundaries between my work life and my art life. I try to be mindful of when I truly dedicating my time to work and when I'm fully present with my art. I used to have a habit of checking work even outside of working hours. Over time, I realized how easily that drained my energy and kept my mind distracted. So I started learning how to set clearer boundaries, focusing fully on work during working hours and letting go of it afterward. After work, I try my best not to check messages or think about tasks and instead give myself real quality time. This small change helps me feel less stressed, more grounded, and more able to maintain my art life in a gentle and sustainable way. Sometimes creating feels like meditation. While painting, I completely let myself sink into the canvas and it becomes deeply relaxing. Of course, it's not always pleasant or easy, but the more I focus on the brushstroke and the process itself, the more calming it becomes. When I focus too much on the outcomes or expectation, I start to feel like another task, another job, instead of something gentle and comforting. So for me, it's really about building a gentle creative life. I keep reminding myself to be kind to my art, not forcing productivity, but the most important thing is staying consistent. I see art as part of me and also as a way to come back to myself. It's like a quiet reward at the end of the day. I also learned to stop focusing too much on productivity, telling myself I have to finish a certain number of pieces in 1 week, 1 month, or a period of time only makes me more stressed. What truly keeps me consistent is simply returning to painting every day, even in small ways. When creating becomes like a habit, productivity follows naturally. Focusing too much on quantity only leads to exhaustion. I found that creating a small, cozy art corner that feels like a sanctuary has also made a huge difference. Romanticizing my art life deeply affect my mood. Warm lighting, a small cute lamp, fairy light, a vase of flowers, simple things like this bring so much warmth into the space. Suddenly, painting feels like entering a quiet refuge, a place where it's just me, my thought, and my creativity. I really love to romanticize my art corner, listening to music, making a cup of coffee, and turn on all the warm lighting in the room. Spending time in this space helped me feel encouraged and connected to my art. Another important thing I learned is to make art in small, stolen moments instead of waiting for perfect condition. Sometimes I just sit down, play some music, slowly squeeze paint onto my palette, prepare a fresh canvas, or open a sketchbook and start with one simple brushstroke. That's often enough to begin. I found that my mood usually come after I start, not before. Once I settle in, everything begins to flow. And honestly, once you start, it's hard to stop. It can easily get addicted. I'm learning to trust that creativity has season. Creativity feels a lot like nature. It comes and goes. Some days I don't feel creative at all, and that completely okay. Don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean that you have to wait for the perfect mood to start. But I mean, it's more about accepting that some periods are quieter than others. There are weeks when I don't have any new idea, when I don't create anything new at all. Before, that used to frustrate me, but now I see it as a part of the creative process. I know that after the quiet, creativity will return even stronger, and when it does, I feel so excited to create again. A creative day doesn't always mean painting. On some days when I don't feel like creating, there's also small things that inspire me and refresh my creativity, like watching quite a vlog, not only painting but all kinds of creation. Sometimes it's people making clay, crafts, or even just romanticizing their everyday life. Watching others create in their own way feels incredibly inspiring to me. Sometimes I just flip through my old sketchbook, do some few rough sketches, or just read some art book, especially some books that have a lot of illustration. On days like this, I remind myself that creativity doesn't disappear, it rests and it will refill. I also love wandering around Pinterest. I have to admit, it's an endless source of inspiration for me. Just scrolling through images makes everything in life feel a little more romantic. One reason I love art so deeply is that it allows me to express how I feel. For example, in this piece, I paint a girl sleeping on the grass. I felt such a strong urge to paint it. It felt so me these days. All I want sometimes is to just lie on the grass, rest, and let the nature heal me. It feels very dreamy and peaceful, and also a lot of self acceptance. Even the laziness, when art reflects my real emotion and my real pace of life, it feels honest and much easier to return to.